Okay, we're starting out. If you're in the room, please let me know if you can hear me. Good, we have one member. Welcome. Let's give it a moment before we begin. And we need to wait for our students to show up. We hear you fine. Thank you so much. That's great feedback. Okay, we have more students coming in. We're at 8. Hi, Joseph. Jaebangjang, hi. How do I read that? Park, hello. Jaebangjang, I am here. Yes, hello. Great. Great to see you all. Okay, well, why don't we begin? But you can call me by my first name, Cassandra. And as you can probably see, I'm coming to you live from my home because of the coronavirus. And I'm here today to talk to you about Korean pop music, otherwise known as K-pop. So I would like to know before we begin, do we have any K-pop fans in here? Please let me know in the chat. Hi. Oh, lots of greetings coming in. Lovely. Okay, so who enjoys K-pop? Yes or no? Hmm, okay, maybe not yet. We have one person. My daughter is a huge BTS fan. Well, she has something in common with me. Great. I like old K-pop. Actually, I will be discussing a little bit about old K-pop later on, so stay tuned for that. As well, my children enjoy it. Great, great. Oh, we have an army. Hello. Excellent, excellent. Okay, so what we're going to do today, and please bear with me, actually, it's my first time streaming live on YouTube. So it's a new experience for myself as well as for some of you here being a student online and communicating with me through the chat. What we're going to do actually is first, I'll give an overview of K-pop. We'll talk about some of the characteristics of that genre. Then we're going to look at some useful language that you could use when you're discussing K-pop. And then we'll finish with a bit of a Q&A where we can have an open discussion about K-pop. Let's see some of the comments. Oh, here we go. Here are all the BTS fans. Hello. Yes, great. Okay, so the first thing we'll talk about is what is K-pop? Who could give a great example or definition of that? Please, right, let's see. Who can be the first one? What is K-pop? Oh, I have a message from Jano. Are you here? My fellow student might be getting lost. Okay, there might be some technical issues. People may still be trickling in. We can wait a little bit longer before we get into the real gist of this lesson. There we go. What is K-pop? Korean music, Korean popular songs, K-pop, Korean music. Excellent. Very good. So from what I understand of K-pop, we can narrow it down to what has been popular or dominating the Korean charts, let's say in the past 20 years or the last 2 decades. That could maybe sum up what we're going to be discussing today. And a lot of experts have categorized K-pop as having a very distinct sound. And they've described it as a blend, a mixture of so many different genres. And genre is a word that we're going to look at later. Genre is a style or type of music. So people say that K-pop incorporates so many different types of music. Let's see. Very good. We have so many participants answering well. K-pop, short form of Korean pop. Joyce Wu. Spot on. Well done. And we have Apple saying about BTS's Map of the Soul 7. Yes, dominating the charts and breaking world records. That's correct. Awesome. So back to the genre. It's a blend or mixture of many different types of music across the world. And I wanted to tell you a little bit first about what K-pop means to me, why I personally like K-pop. And the answer can be that first, it's so energetic. I like K-pop because it gives me energy. It makes me happy. If I'm having a sad day, I could play pretty much any K-pop song, and the energy of that music really cheers me up. Another thing that I like to do is listen to K-pop in the gym when I'm exercising. Of course, right now, due to the coronavirus, I'm not going to the gym, but when I do go there and walk on the treadmill, I love to blare, meaning listen loudly to K-pop through my earphones. K-pop makes me dance. Yes, me too. Great comment. I like Gangnam Style. Yes, I actually saw Psy live in concert. I enjoy his music as well. Great. So, K-pop, it is also a part of my lifestyle living in Korea. I mean, when I'm just walking down the street, passing a shop, I hear K-pop songs coming from these shops, coming from the restaurants, and it really makes this great atmosphere or mood. It really contributes to this great vibe of living in Korea. Also, it could influence my eating choices. Actually, I'm not sure how many of you are familiar with Mamamoo's Hwasa when she famously ate gopchang on, oh, what's that show? I Live Alone? I think the English translation is I Live Alone. Anyway, so around that time, I was starting to try gopchang. And then I saw on a variety show about Hwasa with her long hair eating gopchang so elegantly and deliciously. It really inspired me to keep eating that food. And now it's one of my all-time favorite Korean foods. So it really is just a part of the lifestyle for me here in Korea. Here's some more comments coming in. Professor Cassandra is an army member. This is quite interesting. uh, let's keep going. You'll see more of what I have to say on BTS later. Great. So that's what K-pop means to me. And it's also quite famous abroad. As you know, and as mentioned in the comments about BTS, they are such a worldwide sensation. And I know that Professor Kiba talked about her mom enjoying Korean film and Korean dramas. Well, actually, my mom in Canada, she loves Korean pop music and especially BTS. So it's just incredible how far BTS's music has spread. And right, if my mom happens to be watching, which I doubt because it's actually 1 a.m. in Canada, so she's probably sleeping. But in case she's watching, hello, Mom. Shout out to my mom who enjoys BTS. And actually, my mom is almost 60 years old. Her birthday's coming up soon, so happy early birthday. And that goes to show you that, for 60-year-olds, as well as, any age bracket really, from the old to the young. Sorry, Mom, not calling you old. I mean to say, from teenagers, I saw a chart or a study that said right up to maybe 80s and 90s. So people any age are enjoying K-pop abroad and BTS in particular. Okay. Impressive. Your mom enjoys listening to K-pop. Happy early birthday to your mom. Oh, that is so sweet. Thank you. That's right. So that's a little bit about what personally K-pop means to me. And I was wondering if anyone would like to share what K-pop means to you. That means, why is it special or significant or important in your life? Let's see what some people have to say. What does K-pop mean to you? And by the way, I apologize if there are any people here who do not enjoy K-pop, then this discussion at the moment may not be for you, but later on we'll talk about the vocabulary that you could still use in a discussion about music. Okay, K-pop is my life. That's a big statement. I like that. And that's really great. K-pop is my life. We can use that actually when we say that we're a huge fan of something. Great. We have someone, Joseph, saying that the old ones, so I'm assuming the old K-pop songs, make you feel a little bit stressed out? Oh, I'm wondering why. That is so interesting. Please tell us a little bit more about that. Viral, good word, Jenny. Yes, K-pop is viral these days. It's trending. Exactly. Joyce Wu says, I have seen the growth of K-pop. Oh, that is fascinating. We could describe the growth of K-pop sort of as an explosion. Other people have talked about it as the Korean wave that has just been being exported constantly from Korea and more at a rapid pace. Great. Yes, K-pop introduces the way of life of Korea. Lovely. And it makes you feel happy. Too trendy. Is there such thing as too trendy? Perhaps, perhaps. Great opinion. Okay, never heard of a BTS song, and that's fine. Yes, very good. Consolation, great word. Yes, it gives you solace. It makes you feel good in times of struggle. Excellent. It reminds you of happy memories when you were a student. Yes, music can do that. It has a great power to bring you back to a certain period in your life and help you relive those memories. Great. Oh, we have someone in Singapore. Sun Youngjang, hi. Wow, people are from everywhere. This is really incredible. Okay, so about characteristics of K-pop, we're going to discuss that next. My question is, what do you think makes K-pop different from other musical genres? So why is K-pop, for instance, different from Western pop music or other styles of music? What's some distinctive or special characteristic of K-pop? I'd love to hear your ideas first. Someone commented it's too commercial. Well, yes, the commercial aspect is quite important, and we could be talking about that later. That would be that could take us a long time to discuss, in fact, but definitely there's a big marketing side, and we could talk about the industry as well, how grueling it is, how unique it is, how competitive, and so on. Let's see here. I'm proud to see people all over the world love K-pop. Yes, yes, it's a really great way for Korea to show off its unique culture and its really talented celebrities. Very good. Recent artists use EDM. They're well-trained dancers. Yes, actually, we're going to talk a little bit later about choreography, meaning the style of dance and how unique it is in K-pop. Excellent. Shout out to Big Bang. Oh, great. I love Big Bang. Thank you, Apple. Let's see here. K-pop is more with the powerful performance. Yes, the performance aspect is, we could describe it as mesmerizing, unique, and so intricate, so well thought out and well practiced. Yes. They are trained to be K-pop stars for years. Very true. Yes. Great, great. So I'm just going to mention now some of the things that, from my perspective, make K-pop unique or special, and then I'll give the floor back to you. So I'll allow you to talk a little bit more about this interesting subject. So from my point of view, I think that K-pop is really the total package when it comes to music. The songs are really catchy, catchy meaning that they are like earworms. They get stuck in your mind. And earworm is a word we're going to talk about later as well. So the songs are memorable, they're catchy. The talent, or as we say, the celebrities, these idols, they're very attractive. They have great personalities. They're very polite often, and they have a great image as well. Their clothing is unique and trendy. They put great effort into having a well-crafted style, personal sense of style. And as we mentioned before, it could be described as a blend of genres. Everything from, as we heard in the comments, EDM music, experimental, rock, traditional Korean music, elements of Western pop music, R&B, hip hop, rap, and so on. All of these genres are used so well and interestingly and uniquely in Korean pop music. As well, talking about the idols, they are considered to be role models for youth in Korea as well as across the world. So these are people that we look up to. And again, maybe compared to Western celebrities, I think that Korean celebrities tend to have a very polished, well-crafted image. They exude politeness. They act like ladies and gentlemen. They speak kindly. They don't use any harsh words. So I think that their clean-cut appearance is a unique feature of K-pop, which I personally enjoy and appreciate. As well, what else can we say? The language. Yes. So K-pop is a way that I try to learn Korean. And of course, there is some English as well mixed in with the Korean lyrics, which is, again, a unique feature of K-pop. The blending of English and Korean and rhyming against English words and Korean words as well. The dance we talked about a little, and we'll talk about some more. The dances are so well choreographed, and on the internet, we see a lot of dance practice videos uploaded to YouTube by these bands, so we can watch them. We can see, excuse me, the evolution of their dances and how they practice it, and it inspires other people to make their own dances based on these dance practice videos. So there's this great dance culture surrounding K-pop. And did I leave out anything? Let me see. Let me check the comments. Yes, the music videos are indeed very splendid. That's a great word. Lovely. Someone say their fashion style is unique. Definitely. I would say catchy, attractive, polite, and trendy. Thank you, Jenny. The idols are handsome. Thank you, Joseph. Sure, they're handsome, and the women are pretty as well, or beautiful. They have simple and repetitive lyrics. Yes, they can have, that's why they get stuck in your head sometimes. They're just so catchy, exactly. It makes a huge splash all around the world, not to mention about Korean economy. Yes, and they are very important to the Korean economy, especially right now, given the coronavirus. They use melodies from classical music. Yes. Who said that? Lee Jin-hyuk? Yes, I agree. And I am a big fan of classical music, actually. So I do appreciate that you can hear elements of, say, Mozart, Stravinsky, Bach in these K-pop songs. So it's this great fusion of the old and the new. Apple says they are cute. Certainly. Oh, who is your bias? So I am obviously a fan of K-pop, but I am not that well versed in the lingo that the fans of K-pop, especially I think BTS Army, tend to use words such as bias to mean, I think it means favorite member actually. So I've been asked, who is your bias? My bias is Jimin. So he could be someone that is special to you, is persuasive to you, is your favorite one. I don't have a bias at the moment. I'll have to think about it because I really like a lot of members. Do you know K-pop ballad singers? I'm not that familiar with the ballad singers, although I will mention one a little bit later. What is bias? That's a great question. I believe bias means your favorite member of a band, a K-pop band. But as I mentioned, I am not familiar with this exact language. I think it's kind of new as well. So there's a lot of slang. We could even call it maybe jargon or terminology specifically related to K-pop fans, which is great. That goes to show of the huge community. Yes, great.